When I was 4 years old, my parents took me to a wishing well and they said, you know, you can get whatever you want. And so I thought about it and I wished for 3 dresses. I wished for Cinderella's dress, Snow White's dress, and Sleeping Beauty's dress. And I have been able to try on all 3 dresses. And so the wish took a very long time to come true, but it really did.
What we do is we bring fairy tale characters to life and bring them to your home for your child's birthday. So let's say you wanted Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Ariel, whoever will come and sing, sign autographs, play games, crown the birthday girl with a royal scroll and a tiara, a whole bunch of stuff. I'll go second, you go third. Then we'll play the games. We decided you're going to do Sleeping Beauties because you're Sleeping Beauty. So just like, oh. A really, really odd story. I was in Toronto. I finished musical theater school at Sheridan College, and I was just trying to get my feet wet, you know, in the city, trying to find stuff to do. And I joined a whole bunch of Facebook groups that were stating, you know, different theater productions or whatever, so hoping someone will notice me and, you know, decide, you're perfect for this. And oddly enough, someone, Miriam, my best friend now, found me and was like, you'd be a perfect Cinderella, come audition. And I came out and auditioned for a company there called My Perfect Princess Party and loved it. It was so much fun, but then I missed my hometown after about a couple years, so I decided to move back here and to be able to do that in Kingston. When you book a princess for your party, you pick the time and the date and what princess you want, obviously. And the princess will arrive dressed in character, ready to go. And from the moment they enter, they're the princess that you want to have come. And they have a royal greeting with the birthday girl. I traveled a very long way for your birthday. Would you like a royal hug? And then usually there's a nice royal hug. If they're not afraid, princess fright sometimes does happen.
It's a neat way of having fantasy and real life come together because sometimes they're expecting it, sometimes parents will tell them, and sometimes it's a secret. And if it's a secret, they're just completely blown away. They've seen all of the movies, they've read the books, they have dolls, and having a princess in your own room, in your own home, is something completely like anything, unlike anything else.
The first one was I didn't eat too much because I didn't want to, the nerves were a little bit there, but the first thing I did was I put the makeup on first, and I tried different ways, and I looked at the picture Chelsea gave me to make sure I had the hair sort of right and the makeup to find green, and then put the dress on very carefully. And I wait till I arrive at the birthday house to put on the crown because, as you can see, it's quite tall and it doesn't quite fit into a car. We make sure that we park away from where the children can see you because you don't want them to watch you going into a car. That would kind of break off the illusion. So I try to say that I came in a carriage, and if they get a little bit question-y or iffy about it, I just say, oh, well, I have to walk a little way to get to my carriage. The horses are eating grass somewhere, so you won't see the carriage.
They have to be very, very specific to detail because you may think, oh, it looks sort of like this person, so that's okay. No. These children have watched the movies, they have read the books 1,000 times. They could quote the entire movie to you, every animal in that story, so you better know them as well. And down to every little last detail, what your shoes look like, exactly how your hair is parted. So it needs to be very exact. I can get my makeup on, be all dressed as a princess, good to go, and the second I knock on the door, all of a sudden my voice changes and I'm like this for the next hour. And you stay in character. Right now I really like Cinderella. I think she's the most classy and she tends to get the most respect. When she walks in a room, she can just command the room. I think it's the gloves. The gloves help. Plus the fact that she's been around for so long that even the parents are like, oh, Cinderella. They get all excited too, so. It's funny because if I've been a princess all day, let's say I've done 3 or 4 parties and I get in the car and my boyfriend's there, he's like, hey Chelsea, you're like, oh, hello, and then you just catch yourself, or you catch your hands or doing princess hands or whatever. But usually if it's just an hour, I can go right in and right out. A full day, you'll catch me answering the phone, hello, oh, hello, sorry.
And this royal feast states that the royal princesses, Cinderella, Aurora, and Belle, hereby declare that Mackenzie is now crowned as a real princess.
We're very professional. You're not just getting a princess for people to look at. We're very involved. Our #1 priority is making sure that your daughter has the perfect day, a perfect princess day.
Curtsy to our new princess, Princess Mackenzie, and let's have another bow and curtsy to all of our princesses and knights that are here today. Thank you.
I guess it's every little girl's dream to be a princess. I know if you read my bio on the website, it says that Chelsea's been waiting her whole life for the day when she'll finally realize and be told, yes, you are a princess. Because every little girl thinks, I'm a princess, just no one's told me yet. It hasn't been discovered. But and when I was given the opportunity by Barbara Lyons in Toronto, it was like a dream come true. Everyone's always wanted to be a fairy tale character, the pretty tiaras, the beautiful dresses. Princesses are such good, kind, happy people. And you get to bring good values to the kids, and you get their faces when they see you, it's unbelievable. They get so, so happy. You know that you are the one thing, you could have made their year. You could be the thing. If I had Ariel come to my birthday when I was 5, I would have thought of that like every day until I was 7. I would have been thinking that was the best day of my life. And these kids really get that way. And the parents too, because the parents got to grow up with these characters. The kids will be the ones smiling and the parents are the ones crying because they're so happy. So it's an odd job, but you actually feel like you're doing something good because you know that you've brought a lot of joy to everybody.